Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of solving scale problems. This is standard 7.5C in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 34, which is a new item type called drag and drop off the Redesign Practice Online STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So one thing to keep in mind with this drag and drop here, we've got two different missing side lengths. You cannot use the same answer twice. When we're dealing with hot text, you can use the same answer twice, but we're dealing with drag and drop. You can only use each answer once, and if you try to submit it without answering both, you are going to get an error message. So let's look at this problem here. We've got two different triangles. Let's expand this out here. And what we're going to find here is that the two triangles are similar. So that is going to be very key for us. Very important, which means we can use proportions, right? So we need to match up the side lengths. And it looks like they're oriented the same way. Sometimes they'll rotate one of them and you have to kind of figure out how they're orienting. So let's make a proportion. And let's match up similar side lengths. We're going to go numerator as the smaller triangle, right? So that's going to be KL. It's a smaller triangle. Denominator, let's make the larger triangle. XY. Okay? So we can just kind of match that up. And we can say, all right, then from the smaller triangle, we can do KM is going to equal this right here, this XZ. So we're matching them up. Now, we can actually fill in three of these side lengths. So KL is equal to 12. XY off the larger one is equal to 30. And then when we've got our KM off the smaller one, that's 10. And then we don't know the XZ. But look at that. Now we can make a proportion. We can use cross multiplication. So let's go ahead and do that. So 12 times XZ is going to equal 30 times 10. Right? So 30 times 10 is going to be 300. So that's 12 times XZ. So let's just divide both sides by 12. That's going to isolate that XZ. So 12 goes into 300. Let's see, twice, that's 24. That's 6. All right, look at that. It's going to go in evenly 5 times. So it's going to be 25 right there. So let's go ahead and drag that right there for line XZ is 25. We will repeat the process here. We're going to use that KL again. But we're going to highlight a different angle. So let's say KL over XY. We're going to go same thing, smaller triangle in the numerator, large triangle in the denominator. But now we're going to highlight a different type of proportion here to pick up that YZ. So I'm wanting right here this LM. And that's going to be proportional to this YZ, because I'm missing that. So let's go ahead and fill it out. We know that KL over XY is really 12 over 30. And then we can get into our LM is 14, and then YZ is unknown. So we'll do that same thing, because look what we have. We have a proportion with a missing term. We can use cross multiplication again. So it's 12 times YZ. It's going to equal 14 times 30. All right, so 14 times 30 is going to be, well, 14 times 3 is 42. Add that 0. 420. Divide both sides by 12 again, and you have your answer. So let's divide 12 into 420. Let's see, 12 goes into 42 3 times. 36. Look at that, 6. Bring down the 0, and you're going to get 60. So let's go in 5 times. And that's going to be our answer down there, that 35. So let's close that out. Drag down our 35, and we're good to go.